Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer Nidu. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based here in Texas. So today I'm going to be giving a review, telling you about this dress, how I made it, the fabrics that I used to make the dress, and how difficult or easy it was to make this dress. So if it's something you'd like to watch and know about, then keep on watching and do not go anywhere. Okay, so this dress is not, I repeat, beginner friendly. There's a lot that went into this dress and I'll be sharing that with you right now. Okay, so for the base of this dress I used crepe satin for the lining, and then I used a lace fabric. I'm going to be bringing the camera close and I'm going to be showing you and I'm going to be explaining more. So I used 1.5 yards of lace fabric and 1.5 yards of the crepe satin lining to make the base of this dress. It's a sweetheart corset dress above the knee, depending on, your client's measurement and the length you want to place it on. So it's just above the knee. So this is how I created the base. It's a lace up at the back. I used boning, but not a lot, because I used a particular interfacing that I could interface to the fabric, the lining of the fabric, the lining of the dress, and it kind of gives structure without having to put a lot of boning to the dress. So I only added boning to the side seams, I think in the front and at the back. So a total of like 6 boning. Yes, which isn't that much when you're going for a structured dress. So when the base was complete and I liked how it fit, then I went in and I started placing my appliques. I'm going to put a video to show you. I think I had a video of how to, placing my appliques on the dress. I pinned it first to see how I liked it, and then I went in and I hand sewed the applique to the base of the dress. So this first part, I'm going to show you a picture of the first base. This you can achieve in a day. You can achieve this in a day. But the most difficult part is the bottom of this dress. So I'm going to just take my camera, I'm going to be showing you, okay? So this is the applique. This is not the lace. This is the lace fabric, and this is the applique that I had stitched on top when the base was done. Yeah, was last minute. I'm going to explain. So this is it. This is the lace, and I put extra stones on it just to make it shine, as you can see in the video. So like I mentioned, it's a corset back and a zipper for the skirt. Now to the most difficult part would be this bottom. It has a bit of a tail at the back. If I move, it has a bit of a tail at the back. So depending on the length, it will depend on how many yards of fabric you're going to use for this bottom. So I used a fabric. It's voil fabric. It's voil. It's almost like chiffon, but not chiffon. So for this bottom part, I used 20 yards of voil fabric. It's by 108 inches, 20 yards. And then for the horsehair fabric, I used 200 yards of horsehair fabric. So depending on the tail of the dress, of how long you want it, it depends on how much fabric you're going to buy and the amount of horsehair fabric you're going to buy. I had to order like twice because guys, I wasn't sure. So it's always good to buy more and then have extra than not have enough. They didn't have it in my fabric store, so I had to buy it online from Fabric Wholesale. Yeah, so for me to attach this bottom part, I had to use a petticoat. Let me see if I can show you guys under. Yeah, see, there's a petticoat underneath. So the petticoat, I attached it to the base of the dress first before I cut this out. I cut this bottom part, I cut it 11 inches wide, and then the length of the fabric 11 inches wide, and I had to attach a horsehair fabric to both sides. Guys, this part is really tedious. It's a lot of work. I'm going to put back my phone on the stand and then I'll explain more. So what I did for the bottom part was to cut out a fabric, the voile fabric, because it's by 180. So I just used the whole length, but I cut the width of 11. Next time I'm going to be doing maybe like 13 or 14 width, so that it's wider. By the time I put the horsehair on both sides of the strip of fabric that I cut, I'll still have like a good amount of width left in the fabric, so that when I'm trying to place it on the the petticoat, it gives it more volume. So if you want it wider, it depends on how wide you cut the strip of fabrics that you're going to cut. Yeah, so you're just going to use, if you buy 20 yards, you're just going to cut the whole 20 yards, the length, which is a lot because it's by 180, and then cut the width you want, and then attach the horsehair on both sides. This part, guys, I wish I had help. So it's like a day, you cut the fabric, like the voile, you cut it into the strips of fabrics, and then start to attach the horsehair on both sides of the fabric you cut, whether it's 11 inches, 12 inches. This one I used 11. Some parts were less, but if I'm going to do it again, it will be like 12, 13, or 14 in width. Guys, when you attach the horsehair fabric to both sides, then comes the part where you have to pin it to the petticoat. Pinning it, you know, to give it the style you want, the wavy effect. I'm going to put a video too. When I was pinning it, it was a lot. I'm not going to lie, it was a lot. So when I pinned it first, and then I took a breather, and then I had to go in and hand stitch. And you have to go with a very durable thread. You cannot go in with a thread that can easily break. You don't want your bride to be embarrassed on the wedding day or having, do you understand, bad reviews. So I used the Coat and Clack brand, but it has to be like a very strong polyester thread, very strong, a thick, not, I wouldn't say thick, but a very strong one that cannot easily break. So you go in where you pinned and you make couple of stitches, so it takes a while. If you have help, then of course, trust me, you can make this whole dress in a week. But for me, I took my time. This bottom part, because I had to wait for fabrics to arrive online, it took a lot of time. If I'm going to go on my pace, walking alone, I'm going to make this dress like in a month and not rush it. Yes, it's doable to do it in less than a month, but what's the rush? Because most times your brides will give you like 6 months before the wedding and all that stuff. So guys, this was a lot of work. It's not beginner friendly. It's, I would say, between intermediate to professional level, but it can be done. If you would like me to explain more about the bottom parts, like, you know, show you the width and how to place the horsehair fabrics on both sides, leave it in the comment section and I'll definitely get back to you on that. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Oh, before I go, this part, it was just like a last minute because I used this dress for photo shoot. So for this part, I used organza, red organza fabric and horsehair fabric. There's a difference between horsehair braid and horsehair fabric, just to give it the width, to give it a thicker feel, to stabilize it more, make it thicker. And then I just cut out rose petal shapes and put some stones, rhinestones on them, and just created a pattern, like a flower shaped pattern, and I just hand stitched it to the side of this dress. So it's not, I think I have a video on my YouTube how to create appliques. So it's more like the 3D, 2D applique that I used to create on this side. So this is all about this dress. If you guys have any other questions, please leave it in the comment section down below and I'll definitely help you out. I hope you guys enjoyed this dress review and you learned something from this review. Guys, please like. The more you like, the more other people will see it and they'll get to learn something from this video, and share and comment and engage. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your engagement, and to all my followers. I really appreciate it. Like I always say, what God cannot do does not exist. And also, happiness is free. Be happy. Be happy. Have an amazing holiday, guys, and see you in my next video. Bye.